I think I'd probably favor Faze.
I think any person who's going with the head says Faze. Anyone with a heart, I personally would think Virtus Pro, but heart doesn't come into the game sometimes. You could want it all, with everything you have, but that may not translate into you actually playing well. You talk about individual heroism as well, an issue that Virtus Pro have had. Now you put them in instant, them to keep that under wraps is going to be a threat unto itself.
Whenever I think about best of ones in terms of like, could there be an upset? Could someone who's less good actually come up and do something incredible? I always try to think this only really works in best of ones. It's a little bit more difficult to do this sort of thought experiment in best of threes, but best of ones, you got to ask: could Virtus Pro win a pistol round? Sure. Could they win both pistol rounds? Definitely. If you're playing a best of one game, you win both pistol rounds. You're so close. Like you're doing a very good job already. And then if they win one of the two sort of fourth rounds, where that's the first sort of rifle round for the other team, they're almost home safe, right? That's also why a lot of people complain about the best of one format, is that it is really cutthroat. So I think more than, sure, they could, and a good team should be able to grind out rounds, even if they lose some of these important rounds, but you can sometimes make it through by just essentially hitting key rounds, just saying, well, okay, we might suck in a bunch of other rounds, but these key rounds we're going to be good in, and then, if that works out, then maybe you're there.
All right, knife round coming in. Virtus Pro, everything on this one, as is for Faze. Whoever wins this gets to go through to Spodek tomorrow. Knife round sorted, Virtus Pro get the choice of side. And most real surprises sticking out on the CT.
As they definitely should. I think no reason to gamble or try to come up with anything new here. And I'd like to see them get hyped. The advantage of them being in the basketball arena here, I think, is that they can hear each other a bit when they shout loud enough, which is amazing. That's one of the, this is going to sound a little bit BM, but that used to be one of the strengths of VP.
Getting people's heads.
Yeah, getting people's heads. Taz shouting at people, stuff like that, which I think is amazing. I think it's fun to have that aspect of the game.
Absolutely.
And it's something that's sometimes lost when you go onto sort of a stadium-type event.
Correct.
Luckily, you get a lot more out of it, but still, I wish we could sort of have both, because it's very interesting. It does something to certain players.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it between Faze and Virtus Pro. What a game it's going to be. Virtus Pro on the CT side, Faze up on the T side, and we are into this one. And already 3 players towards B for Virtus Pro, and Faze so far at least looking that way for now.
See, very slowly coming out here. They do have Glocks, it seems, on everybody. Armor only AC with a little bit of a buy up here. Snack's gonna try and push forward, and if you can actually clear this out and get the information